Well, I just finally completed everything. Sorry, I lost my voice. Um, Jesus is inside of us. The Lord just finally gave me my last message. Finally. Um, this is what everybody's supposed to know throughout the whole entire world. Jesus Christ is inside of us. When we love, when we're happy, when we're feeling compassionate, empathetic, all the positive emotions is how you know that Jesus is working inside of you, and you will not be able to go wrong. As long as you can line that up and do anything but that. If you look at anything else in life and it does not feel right, or it feels wrong, or does not feel like it should be now, or does not feel like it should be later, that is not God. That is not Jesus inside of you. That is another Lord, which is an emotion. Your Lord's equals emotions. And the Lord of Lords is the controller of all of those emotions, which is love. And it's that simple. We have been praying to God when we needed to be praying to the inside of ourselves, to our mind's eye, to our heart. That is the mind's eye, is the heart. So, thank you. Thank you, God. Now, God is up there. We are on the ground. We are the ground to the connection. We make the connection complete when we love. Now, there is no devil. There is no hell. There is a heaven. There's heaven on earth as soon as you realize that what I'm saying to you is the truth, and it is from the God that created all of it. Whether this be a program or not, it doesn't matter. It could very well be a program. I've seen it through all the visions. The visions I have, it shows that we are up in space right now, and that we are searching for a planet to be civilized on, or to set up on, and we're all asleep right now up there on the ship, and we probably agreed or signed up for it, and we chose to pick this simulation or this program, and the rules are simple. You can stay here, you live here, you die here, and when you die, you go back up to the ship. That's why when you see the light, it's you ascending from the program. So when you die, you go back up to the ship, and you're given a choice when they wake you up that you can either participate on the ship and function and work on the ship and do your part, or you will be able to come back to the simulation. So there's nothing to fear at all, not even in death. Because in death, we either get to go back up and we get to go hang out with God, and then we have a choice to whether we can stay on the ship and work. And, we're not judged. Nothing's happening. Because I'm not for sure what happens when we get up there, if, whatever feels right, whatever sounds right. I think it's all our choice. We can come back to earth. We can be born again and again and again and again and again and again. And we can just keep playing on this earth, and we can keep trying to get better and better and learn from our mistakes. What this is pre-programming for the next time that we get to come back. So now I get it. Thank you, God, for all of this. It's a wonderful atmosphere. I mean, you have to think of the technology that we have now. That comes from our God. That's, our Father that's in heaven. That's the one who's taking care of us. So they're taking care of us while we're up there. And we're in a simulation, and it's great. It's lovely. We can make it awesome. We can do this. And now you got to understand that God is in control of all of this. So the more that we use our heart, the more that we're nice, the more that we're not worried or fearful or have regret or conviction, or just let go, break the bondage. Just let it all go. Let it all go. I guarantee you'll see your face start to heal. Your body will start to heal. You will feel better. You will, it all makes sense. It'll all make sense. Trust me. If you have any problems on your face or your skin, I guarantee you, if you try this, as soon as you realize your self-worth, that Jesus is inside of you, and that how you can tap into it and how you can know it. I didn't find out until I recorded myself, and I was passionate, and I was cussing, and I felt upset. I was angered at the world though, but it wasn't anger that I was feeling. It might have been angry that I was looking or sounding. And don't let the cuss words fool you, because we have everything here on this world to touch and to play with and to use at our disposal. That is the beauty of this matrix that we're in. That is the beauty of it. I mean, it is so intricate and awesome that how do you know you don't even know that you're asleep up there in the ship, generations away, 3 to 5 to 6 generations away, whatever it might be. You know, there's civilization, there's planets. I think if we die, we do this right, we can choose whatever planet we want to live on. I honestly think, or feel, I got to stop saying think. I can say whatever. That we get to choose. If we do this right, if we die happy and loving in everything, I believe this is our first go round. We get to go and we get to choose our next life. I mean, I want to be a rock star. I want to be an actor. I want to do this. I want to do that. God will say, thy will be done. Boop, here you go. Put you back in. I mean, it's awesome. I'll just know that, don't go killing yourself. You're supposed to let everything happen naturally. If you follow your heart, though, you cannot go wrong. I don't care if you're on your deathbed. Look forward to it. Look forward to your death. That's the beauty of it. That is how you conquer all fear. This whole thing was God's straight wake-up call to all of the world. Is fear. Lose the fear. Gain the love. Help people out. Help orphanages out. Donate your money and watch your money come back in tenfold. I have been donating to orphanages and everything has been working out. Now the battle between good and evil and comprehension, that's what the battle between good and evil is the comprehension of understanding how to stay in Jesus' spirit and flesh all day long. That's the hard part. That's the part that we have to conquer. That's the comprehension that we have to do. So now that I've done this, now that God has blessed me with the final answer, oh man, it's been a long struggle. I tell you what, I lost my voice, everything. It's been a long struggle. I mean, a battle ever since the coronavirus started till this very day, this very second. I know now how to give advice properly through my heart. And that was the message all along. And now I am no better than any of you. I am not more special than any of you. I simply did the math and I figured it out. I seeked and I found. And that is exactly right. Now, you don't need a Bible. You don't need a church. You need absolutely nothing. This is what God is proving to us. God is proving to us that we need absolutely nothing. Nothing in this life. We can have wants. You're allowed to have wants. God wants us to be happy. So if you're going to smoke a cigarette, then be happy. Smoke a cigarette. If you're going to drink a drink, drink a drink. Don't worry about, can't do this, can't do that. Do whatever you want. You get a fresh restart when you're done. Live it up, people. Be happy. Live it up. Help others, though. That's the number one key. The only way that you're going to keep living and thriving and striving and feeling good every day and every morning is, there are some basic wisdom principles that you need to use. You can't just go and love yourself with a bunch of drugs and whatnot. It doesn't work that way. There are things you are allowed to do everything. You are allowed to partake anything that comes from this earth from anybody. I don't care, and it's the wildest thing, but this is what God says. This is God's direct words through me. You are allowed to partake. That was the problem, was conviction and everything, and Christianity and the Bible and everything was changed up by man, and God has taken over. God just took over. He swept over the whole entire world in a second. In a second, he swept us. And anybody who was in good thought or in good heart, he has consumed completely. He is inside of you now. It is your choice. It's your choice to find him right now inside of you. You can go to the mirror. You can go and you can write it down on a piece of paper. If you want to hear from God, I was trying telekinesis and everything and like beaming images, and it was like it wasn't working. I was hearing a voice inside of my head. That is not what it is. What you need to do is you need to get in front of a mirror, and you need to stand there, and you need to talk out of love. Talk to yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, what you would say to somebody that you loved. And everything that comes out of your mouth is God, is inside of you. That is exactly what that is. And then if you want to dance with the devil a little bit, test it out. And this isn't a theory. This is the truth here. This is the exact truth that I've been searching for this would be my 7th month. So it's complete. Number 7 is the number of completion. This is my 7th month. And I'm telling you right now, it wasn't easy to figure this out. But I prayed 15 hours a day to get these answers, to give to you people, so your life will be so much easier now. I went through the struggle. It might have been it was my job. It was my job. I had to, that's what I was created for. We were all created for a purpose. And as soon as we do these steps that I'm giving you, then this world's you're gonna watch this world take off in technological advancement, and you're just gonna be amazed at what is coming. I mean, you're gonna be amazed. Your world is what you make it, people, though. You do have control of your world and your mind and your heart. And that is your Trinity. So if you want to dance with the devil a little bit and try the truth of God, you can say bad things. Say negative things to yourself in the mirror, or write down negative things about yourself. And those 2 pieces of paper, if you write down all the love that you can find about, yourself, and positive vibes, just say nice things about yourself, whatever. And then you do the opposite. And then you sit there and then you read it with your mind. And when what you were reading, and then mark one God, mark one devil. And what you were reading is God inside of you. We are all Jesus. We are all Jesus. When we walk with Jesus, that means walking with love. We're walking at the same time. We are the ground. We are on the ground. We are the ground to this connection. Same as electricity works. So it all makes sense. It's been a wild ride. And I'm going to save my voice here. And praise be to God. Because without him, none of this would be possible. None of it. Absolutely none of it. There would be no life. What the main story is, I'm going to find out. I'm going to have to do a little bit more searching. But God will reveal to me all of the answers. It was funny too, because God kept saying, I'm the one, I'm the one, I'm the one. And I did not want to believe it. I'm like, who am I? I'm like, I'm not the one. And I didn't realize what the message was in it. And the message was, I am the one I'm looking for. So I found myself, and guess what? When I videotape myself, I find out that that's God inside of me. It's talking directly to me. The mirror, your reflection is, if it's positive, try it out. Try it out. Videotape yourself. Get in the mirror. Say some nice things. Do some nice things. That's the most important part too. God just let me know that these kids all over the world need our help. Okay, that does exist. Evil does exist. It exists inside of people who are not loving, who are not caring, who don't give a crap about you or your day or anybody else. So know that the threat is real, but know that God is in control. So if you can control your love emotion, and you can keep your negative emotions to a minimum, and just ask yourself for forgiveness. Forgive yourself first, then ask. Because there's three here that we're dealing with. We're dealing with ourselves, we're dealing with Jesus, we're dealing with God. Okay? So just keep all this in mind, and like I said, you will find out for sure that what I'm telling you is the truth. So once you review your video or you observe yourself in the mirror, check your reflection. You have to look inside yourself. And thank God, my battle's over. So now all I got to do is love, 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 and watch, see what happens next, because he is our programmer and he will be setting us up for a very good program. So thank you all. I love you all. This has been a heck of a ride. Thanks to God for all of this beautifulness and all this stuff we get to play with and all this food we get to eat. And that's the one more thing he wanted me to tell you, is that your food, God will never harm you. Everything that was put here is from God. Anything that is positive is from God. Anything that makes you feel good is from God. You are to partake in the fruits of the land, and that means if you want it, go get it. If you want it, go get it, people. If you want it, do it. If you want to do it, you got to do it, because he has this simulation is for us to play with. Okay? You got to understand the technology that we're dealing with here. And as the years go on, God will slowly introduce into the program more technology, so you'll understand it. At first, he had to start off slow through the generations. He has to start off slow, and, we'll slowly, our kids, that's why they say our kids are the future. It's all about the children right now. We had our fun. We can still have fun, but we need to put our focuses on the children. All the children all over the world need to be taken care of, and God is inside of all their pure hearts. They need no guidance. They need nothing. It's already been pre-programmed. We all have been. Like this, what I'm telling you, this was meant to be. This was pre-programmed. This was God's will. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So it's already been programmed. You were supposed to go through everything. You were supposed to know, God had to program evil so you can know evil, so you can know what true love is. Because without one, you'll never know the other. So that's the message I send to you guys. That is pretty much my last message. I am complete now. I am whole. I know exactly what to do. And I'm going to keep, every time something happens, what I'll do is every time something positive happens to me, or every time I do something positive, I will note it for you guys, and I will let you know, and I will show you the progress from here on out. Because ever since I started being positive, I ended up getting engaged. I ended up getting a house. We got a brand new car. And it's during all of this coronavirus. And I'm going, how is this still possible? How is my life getting better? And all I see over the media is everybody else is struggling. And I'm just like, I couldn't put it together. So now it all makes sense. That's the final equation. And that's the moral of the story, people. So if you have any questions, feel free. Ask away, because he has given me divine illuminations, and I feel like I'm the smartest man on the planet now. So thank you. I love you all. God bless.